Hey, good morning. It's day 11, and I'm just here in my cute little hotel room in Julian. And it's really blustery looking outside. Let me just turn this around for a second and look out the window. It's all foggy and breezy. But today is day 11, and it is going to be a 0 day today. I'm going to spend another night here in Julian, so that technically there's no hiking today, so they call that a 0 day. And I picked up my box at the post office yesterday, got a ride there by Professor as he drove us, me and another hiker, here into Julian, and then cruised around Julian, saw a few other hikers, had a lunch, and then later on had dinner and got checked in and got my laundry done here. So that's all done. So today I'm just going to be kind of looking at the next leg of the journey, planning, just looking at my resupply box that I sent myself, and making sure I've got all of the right food that I'll need for the next leg, and looking at the water sources, all that stuff. So just planning my next leg and getting anything else that I might need out at the shops, and then just taking it easy. I'm gonna do some stretching here. My body is pretty stiff and pretty sore, so I need to get loosened up today and make sure I'm feeling pretty good before I head out again tomorrow. So anyways, I'll show you a few sights around Julian today when I get a chance, and I'll just talk to you later. Boy, it is cold out here this morning. We're up a little higher than where the trail is, but I gotta do some weather checking to see what's going on here. Here's a little view of Main Street. Julian's just about, I don't know, 2 blocks. It's not much to it. It's a short little town, but it's sure cute. And that's my destination there, Julian Bakery. There's Jack's Grocery, and right next door is Mom's Pies, where they give you free pie and ice cream if you're a PCT hiker. But I'm dairy free and don't eat a lot of sugar, so anyways, let's go inside here. There's the Julian Hotel. That's supposed to be haunted. It's such a cute town. I love this era of architecture. It speaks to me. Just on my way back to the hotel, I'm gonna see if anybody wants the rest of my breakfast. There was enough French toast to feed like a family. Oh, I just love this. Some hungry hikers who were stoked to have the rest of my French toast. Oh, that was cool. Okay, so I've been back in my room, and I've just kind of figured out my food for the next 3 days, and getting all my electronics charged, and just figuring out what the plan is for the next 3 days. And I've got from mile 77 to mile 100, so it's 23 miles, and I'm gonna break that up and not try to push it in one night. I'm gonna do 2 nights out there, which seems to be what my pace has been for that kind of mileage. So I think that'll work. And I just double checked my reservation at Mountain Valley Retreat at mile 100. I'm super excited about that. It's a kind of a yoga retreat this gal runs, and she lets hikers stay there, and she does yoga in the morning and makes you meals. And so it'll be a good celebration of 100 miles. And at that point, I'll make the decision about going on to Paradise Valley Cafe, which is at mile 151. So that'd be 51 more miles, and that's a pretty long stretch and carry. So depending on how many miles I'm able to hike at a time, like during the day, if I can push a little bit more mileage, that will be easier. Otherwise, that's a pretty long carry. Like if I'm doing 10 miles a day, that's like 5 days of food. That's pretty heavy. So I'm just gonna make that call when I get there. Now I think I'm gonna head over to the outfitter, and I'm gonna see if they have a hydration tube that hooks up to water bottles, which I saw there the other day. So I just want to check and see if that'll work, and as I'm adjusting how I'm doing the water. I'm also gonna send a few things home to lighten my pack. I don't think I need my fleece pullover. I just really haven't been using it that much, and I can use my smart wool as a warmer layer if I need it. I've got my puffy, and it's not going to be super cold, and I just think it's an extra 10 ounces or so that I don't need to carry up a hill when I've got 4 liters of water on my back. It's going to be gnarly tomorrow. I was able at the outfitter to get this hydration tube thing. So everybody carries their water in smart water bottles, and I really, as much as it's comfortable to carry the water inside the pack, back here, you can't see how much water you're carrying, and in these dry stretches it's really important to kind of know how much you're drinking and how much you have left. So I'm going to do a 1 liter smart water bottle in each side pocket, and then this tube has a straw that goes down. This just screws on. It's adapted specifically for the water bottle, and then I can run that through the regular hydration port here in the pack, and then it has a drinking spout on the end. So that is, I think, the best of both worlds. I had that holder hanging on my pack, and I just don't like that feeling of having something flopping around on my shoulder strap, and it made it really difficult to get the pack on and off. It kept getting cut on my arm. So that's the little gear change I made here. And I don't think I mentioned too that I had decided before Jim left that I switched out to this pad on the way up to Mount Laguna because it was colder. It's so much more comfortable, and it's so much more comfortable to have this as a sit pad or a stretch pad versus that 1/8 inch foam, which was a little bit lighter, but I'm taking the weight penalty and going with the comfort decision on that. And other than that, everything's working fine, and the pack's working fine, and we'll see how everything goes with the new water system. They don't skimp in Julian. I'm carbo loading. So just went and had some dinner over at Romano's. Authentic, yummy Italian cuisine. I ordered the spaghetti and meatballs. The meatballs are like the size of a softball. So I ate one and a little bit of the pasta, and then I walked out and saw some other hikers, and they graciously accepted my leftovers. So I'm just giving away food. Anyways, it was fun to meet some more hikers, and so I'm heading back to the lodge. I'm just going to chill out and get ready for tomorrow morning.